Uh, we're going to move on to Harry's topic of the week. We received some news last week, or this week rather. Um, They Follow is the
Yes,
sequel
we
to
are.
It Follows. So it brought up the question, what other movies deserve sequels? Because It Follows was a movie that a lot of people wanted a sequel to,
I didn't want
and
a
now they're
sequel. Can I go through? Can I go through this?
really,
I didn't want
yeah,
a sequel. I wanted a prequel. I had this whole pitch idea. Can I pitch you guys my prequel idea for It Follows? I made a video on this
yeah,
about a
hit us
year
with it, man.
ago.
Yeah, this is your elevator pitch.
Okay, so everyone here's seen It Follows, right? It's about STD, sexually transmitted demon. Where this whole it's a great idea. This idea of It Follows is fucking stunning. It's one of the best ideas of a horror film in modern horror, where like this demon at walking pace is always like going to get you, and this whole idea of like fuck, I can't remember the word I'm trying to say, but like that it's eventually going to happen. Inevitability is what it is. Inevitability. It's all about inevitability, which is awesome. And it goes from person to person. I want a prequel. All right, so like the cast your minds, guys. The setting is London. All right, old school London, late 1800s. Okay, so if like this picks up with a character we don't know her name. Let's call her Sally. And she's a lady of the night. All right, I'm saying words that we can say on YouTube. She's a lady of the night. Okay, and you know they all work in an agency together. So, but one by one, her colleagues are getting picked off and getting found completely gruesome murders. It's horrible. And she starts to like learn the history of the monster of It Follows, yada yada yada. But this can like continually happens throughout the whole film, and this whole legend starts happening around London of this monster that's come here and started to kill ladies of the night. And they eventually call him at the end of the film. They call him Jack the Ripper, and I think that would have been a fucking awesome little tie-in of a prequel to It Follows that was only killing people that is sexually active. So it would probably be around Ladies of the Night, around London, around that time. Jack the Ripper would have been a fucking awesome prequel. But I guess we'll take a sequel because I love It Follows. So for the news, director, thank you, Byron. Thank you. Please make that movie. I think that movie would be awesome. Director David Robert Mitchell is back with the main star of Maker Monroe. By the way, Maker Monroe, unreal. She's so damn good. If you haven't seen Watcher, go watch Watcher. I
I
love.
always say Micah. Is it Micah or
You,
Micah?
you
I
might
think
be
it's Micah
right.
Monroe.
You might be right. I'm not too sure to be honest. So I'm sorry if I'm saying your name right. I'm sure she's listening. Fan of the show. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're back with a sequel. They Follow. Love the title. I hope it's not a. I wouldn't mind actually if it's an Alien and Aliens sort of thing, where it's just more of them. Which is probably what's going to end up happening. Which is kind
Well,
of
I'm curious about the timeline because it's been about 10 years, right? By the time it
yeah.
comes out. So is it going to follow her and she's like a grown woman now, like in her early
And she's
30s?
just fighting it off, sort of thing. She's just like, oh, that's a really cool idea. If it's just on the run, the whole movie's just she's just been on the run for a decade.
Well, the first one, I mean, spoiler, I guess, but people, I mean, if you haven't seen it, don't listen to this. But in the first one, it ends with just them walking
Yeah,
down the sidewalk.
yeah. When her and
So,
Paul, is his name, Paul, get together, so that it's passed to him, but they're just together. But yeah, that would be awesome if it's like a whole story of her. She's just on the run from it, and then it kind of gets that hypothetical question of take $1 million, but a snail will always be following you, and if it gets to you eventually, then you die. And it's like, oh, I'll just take the million
I,
dollars and travel.
I hate that question so fucking much.
But it made a movie out of it, Byron. You love the movie.
No, that's the fucking snail thing, man. It's so dumb.
Why? No,
It's a
it's not.
snail, bro. It's never gonna touch you.
But it's an oh, but it can.
No, it won't. It
But
won't.
but
It'd never happen.
but it can though, Byron. But it can.
No, but it won't. Yeah, but it wouldn't.
But it can though, Byron.
Yeah, but it wouldn't.
It's
That's not a.
okay.
inevitability.
That snail doesn't have shit on the Notorious.
All right,
I'd own that
gentlemen.
snail. I'd stomp that motherfucker.
But if you stomp it, it
Right.
doesn't touch and you die. Just letting you know.
Just
More
rub it.
important question about David Robert Mitchell. Have you
Yes.
guys seen Under the Silver Lake?
No, I still haven't seen that. You've seen it though,
Okay.
yeah?
Yeah.
What do you
I
think?
don't know
So
what it
that's
is.
his other movie with Andrew Garfield, who you know I'm a huge fan of. I didn't like it as much as It Follows,
I've
but
heard
it's
that.
just as weird. Like it's got, another weird concept. It's sort of like the what really happens when like male gaze really goes too far
Right.
and sort of a very toxic male that is very problematic, but it's a very interesting story and the way that they intertwine a lot of messaging is really cool. And it's obviously in like Silver Lake in Los Angeles. So people that are like from California think it's cool because it's actually shot in areas, of LA. But yeah, I recommend it. I think it's solid. But anyways, that was just my way to get
No,
you two to
I'm
stop
like
arguing
I'm
about snails.
Yeah, sorry. So They Follow got announced. Awesome. We don't know much about the story at all, so that was just us kind of guessing. But it kind of just brought up the conversation. What's some other films that deserve sequels? So I'm just gonna like name one, and then maybe we can just go around the table.
Yeah,
Each just name one.
I don't have to
Um,
be.
yeah. So we'll shout out to one that's already announced for a sequel that I've been preaching this for a good decade. I'll use it as mine then. Is Constantine. I
Oh, yeah.
love Constantine. I love Keanu Reeves as that character, and for that to actually be announced as a sequel, I think that's awesome. Was that one on your guys' list at all?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
Well, I'll take one. I'll take another one then, because the shout out to that one because that's already announced. One that I love this universe, and I feel like it needs to have another visit. I think it's rumored to, but no, it's been rumored for quite a while. District 9. I love that movie from
That was
Neil
on my list.
Blomkamp. Damn, yeah,
It
sorry.
was on my list as well.
But I love that universe, that whole political nature, and it's very like class divided. I think it's awesome, and I feel like we need a District 10. I would very much love that.
Yeah, I think that movie holds up super well. I just rewatched it in like the last 6 months, and even the CGI honestly holds up pretty well.
Amen.
There's some lines in that movie that always just made me start cracking up laughing.
You fucking prawn. Yeah.
It's the sweetie man.
Oh man. Ash, give me one.
I will give a quick shout out to one that is already also happening. That's
Yeah.
what I thought you were going to say, and that's Beetlejuice, which I think
Mm.
some people might be like, "Oh, why are we bringing that back?"
Oh
I'm a
yeah.
huge fan. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I watch it every year, and I am stoked about it. I love Michael Keaton and Winona Ryder, and Jenna Ortega joined the universe, which is just
Absolutely.
fantastic.
She's
So
cleaning up.
yeah, she really is. So yeah, I'm excited about that, but that's already in the works. So my pick is no big surprise to anyone who knows me, and that is The Nice Guys.
Yep.
The
No.
movie absolutely. Oh, shut up, Byron. No, you agree. That movie absolutely deserves a sequel. We'll probably never get it, but it would be my number one by far. They are so hilarious together, and I would love to watch them go on like their new business venture, and just sort of take the town and just see what kind of cases they come up with.
Yeah. Amen. I love that idea. I love that movie. You know how much I love that movie as well. Yeah, that's a great pick. Byron.
One for me would be Inception with a caveat that only Christopher Nolan. I don't want anyone else touching Inception. If Christopher Nolan
Sure.
were to direct it, I would absolutely kill for an Inception sequel. What they would call it, I don't fucking know. Um, 5 levels deeper. um,
Nice. Is
but
it with Leo? Because his character's kind of like sealed then, right?
yeah, so it would take some working around. I think Christopher Nolan would be able to do it easily because they had a lot of characters to work with
Sure.
around that movie. It doesn't necessarily need to have the exact same cast because they're all dreams, so it's they can maneuver through different ways around it. But I think Inception. I almost called it Inception One. I'm trying to just the sequels. It's not fucking happening. Just
Don't manifest too hard.
it's just a singular movie. Inception is one of the best pieces of science fiction ever.
Wow.
Yeah, ever. It's in my top 10 movies ever.
Nice.
So I know a lot of people don't like that because I say it's the best movie of the 2010s too.
That's an opinion.
Um,
Like people get so angry about opinions. It's so nuts to me. It's like it's your
yeah,
opinion. It says like it's physically not able to say that it's wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get messages about opinions, and I just end up telling them to go fuck themselves. Um, so yeah, Inception's definitely up there for me.
Nice.
Nice.
Another one I have, like I'm a big sci-fi guy. You guys know this. Have you guys seen Fifth Element?
Yes.
I haven't.
I love The Fifth Element. I've seen it in cinemas like 3 times because it keeps on playing in cinemas. Um, I love that. That whole universe is like a very like pop punky version of Blade Runner, which I adore. I think it's so sick. And I would love to see Coben come back, even though he's probably not. Hope you're doing well, Bruce. But that universe I think is too lively and too vast to not touch again.
Yeah.
Ash, have you got another one?
Yeah, actually, I had written down District 9 and you already mentioned it. So the only other one that I had on my list, and it's probably just a me thing, I'm sure other people would enjoy this too, but I'm a huge fan of Zootopia and I would love to
Awesome.
see a second one.
Yeah, I love Zootopia. It's a great
It
pick.
might already be in the works. I'm not
I
sure.
think
I
it is.
haven't.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I think it is. I
Yeah,
think
it
it's
got
when
it.
they announced Toy Story 5 because we fucking
Oh,
wanted
okay.
that. They announced that, and then Frozen
You know what? I
3.
think you're right. I do remember seeing it now that I'm saying it out loud. But
Yeah.
okay, well then
You
I'm happy that
manifested
it,
it. You manifested it.
it was me that really made it happen.
Well
I
done,
sent the
Ash.
energy to the universe and they announced it. So yeah, so I'll be pretty stoked about that. I think that Jason Bateman and Jennifer Goodman, or I can't remember her full
Look it
name.
up.
They play those voices just perfectly for the fox and rabbit. So yeah,
Jennifer
I'm
Goodwin.
excited. I got it right.
Yeah,
Goodman?
Goodwin.
Okay. Good win. Okay,
Yeah,
that's right.
I'll give you 4 points for that. That's good. Yeah, could
Gotta
you?
prepare for trivia.
Yeah, absolutely. When Toy Story 5 comes out, put this in perspective. There's then 6 Toy Story. There's 6 movies in the Toy Story universe when there should only be 3. Just
Correct.
yeah, just put
Ha-
it in perspective.
did you like Lightyear? Did you guys like Lightyear?
I liked
I
it.
don't
I
watch
liked it
it.
more than most. I thought it was unnecessary, but
Oh, 100%. I'm never
I
gonna
enjoyed
say
it though. I had a good time watching it. I
that.
think people hated on it, but
I'm just curious because a lot of people think it's like absolute like shit.
yeah, no, I don't think it's absolute shit. Byron, give me another deserved sequel.
It's a George point 5 out of 5. Um, yeah, another one I had was Mayhem.
Nice.
I think I think purely because like this might be the most well, it definitely it's one of the most chaotic movies I can remember watching. I think it doesn't need a sequel like at all. Um, I just want more of whatever the fuck this movie was.
Yeah.
I want more Samara Weaving. I want more Stephen Yeun. Um, this, just the concept behind this fucking movie. Like, please watch it. If you do, let me know because I'm so I can't. I might rewatch it tonight actually. Um, and I don't rewatch movies like that back to back. But yeah, I think Mayhem wouldn't necessarily benefit from a sequel because again, it does not need to be made. But fuck, I will eat a sequel up instantly. And then You're Next was another one.
It's a good one.
Another movie that I rewatched in the last week. I would only want a Your Next sequel is if it's the main actress.
Nice.
Apologies, I cannot
I'll get it.
think of her name.
You want
Erin
to
is her
throw hers on it?
character's name. I can't remember her name.
Yep.
Sorry, but I would love her to
Shani Vizu.
I'd love it. Yeah. So
That's
yeah.
Aaron.
So yeah. So I'd love her to come back for a sequel. I think she's actually one of probably the most underrated final girl character
Agreed.
in slasher history. And there's a lot. There's a lot. There's a
She
lot of
goes
final
through a
girl
lot.
characters. But she's up there for me. I think she's fucking fantastic.
You know, just a fun fact in Your Next, the guy that gets an arrow in the head, you know that?
Yes.
That's Ty West, the guy that directed X, Pearl, Maxine.
fuck?
Yeah, I'm just looking this up now. Yeah, Ty
The
West.
fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, did you just find that?
Yeah, just literally because I'm looking up the cast for Your Next and see Ty West.
Oh, what the?
There you go. Little fun fact for you there,
I was about
Byron.
to say I can't say that I know what Ty West looks like.
Oh, there you go.
Is he one of
Oh
the
my god.
brothers, or is he one of the like significant others? Oh, I wonder if he's one of the guys that comes to like help.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe he's.
He's wearing a mask.
this is
Yeah.
no. This is
I'm looking at the guy. He's just got like
Fuck, he looks.
an arrow in his head. But
Yeah.
this is bad podcasting. So nice. You're next. Good. Do you have any others, Byron? I got two more.
Uh, yeah, a movie that a lot of people wanted a sequel to, but it's not going to happen. Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Uh, although now I'm very high on Zombieland, as you guys know,
Yeah, we do.
and I wanted a sequel to that movie for so goddamn long. Zombieland Double Tap or whatever the fuck it's called, dog shit.
Yeah, don't like it.
Fuck that. I mean, it's not horrible. It's a 2.5,
Yeah.
but fuck you. Just fuck you.
Do you know the original idea for Shaun of the Dead sequel? Have you heard of this? It was that it was gonna go through zombies, not zombies, sorry, vampires, and it was gonna be called From Dusk Till Shaun. Yeah, so Edgar had like, I'm not sure if he'd written a full script, but he definitely wrote a treatment, and it just didn't go anywhere from there. But that title alone, I was like, I'm in. From Dusk Till Shaun.
I thought you just used that. I thought you came up with that joke and you were just trying to disguise it underneath
No, that's a
underneath
real
a
fact.
rumor.
That's a real fact.
Sounds like something you would say.
Probably. I've got two more. I love the 2012 Dread film. I think that movie's awesome. It's like a kind of like a Western version of The Raid. And I think that universe, and I want to go back to Judge Dredd. I love that character. And also one that you guys probably haven't seen. Maybe you've seen it, Ash. Do you remember Mystery Men with like Ben Stiller?
I don't think I've seen it.
Some other, I think William H. Macy. It's like these low level superheroes where like this one guy's superpower is that he can throw forks, and that's his whole power, and it's fucking awesome. I love that movie so much.
I'm looking up the movie
So
cover
it's-
right now, and this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's not.
That's it.
So he can't throw metal. He can just throw.
From my memory,
Forks.
like his main thing is like, you know how like people can like it's like Hawkeye, but
Yeah.
specifically with forks. It's like his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like don't knock it until you watch it, Byron. All
What the
right,
fuck?
go watch a movie that you watched 2 days ago again.
Hey! Did you hear me say anything negative? No.
No, I didn't. But yeah, so I would love anyone that's seen Mystery Men. They would straight up be saying yes right now because Mystery Man deserves a sequel. I love that movie. It will never happen because Ben Stiller has better things to do probably. But yeah, Mystery Men would absolutely be my pick.